I shoot my shot, best believe I'm getting all net. But the guap, she gon' hit the flow, give me that net. If I ever help you get a check, give me my respect. Every day I wake up and I got 'em. What it do, flight crew? FTC. Flight team, stand up! We got some controversial ish on this So Fresh and So Clean Sunday fun day. As you guys can see, you know what I'm saying, back to 360 waves reaction. We got the waves coming in. Yeah, we got a little bit, you know what I'm saying, but we don't got the full span, so we don't deserve to have that 360 wave crown just as yet. But what I do deserve to get is the crown of the best reaction person to ever be in history. I am the full-on reaction guy, because what we have today is the story on my dog King Sid's side when it comes to the Diamond Flawless and King Sid situation. Now, as you guys all know, we reacted to the part from I Am New York, but it was more from Diamond Flawless's dad and Diamond's side or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I was gonna react to the Diamond Flawless thing, but I actually had fired up the reaction and everything, and I was literally into a minute or 2 minutes of it while I was live reacting to it and everything, like 3 days ago, whenever it was released. And honestly, like, I was not about to sit up there and watch a 40-minute video full of like BS, because the first thing she said in the first couple sentences was something about, oh, so you only got mad because I was sitting next to my ex. Like, that right there was just my golden ticket to click off the video. So we have King Sid's side of the story, but it is an hour 37 minutes long. Spam up reaction guide in the comments. Spam up reaction guide and social media DMs, bro. You guys know how we rocking, man. We gonna watch this a full thing through. You know what I'm saying? We got the other cam on, you know what I'm saying? So it'll be easier for it to process. And plus, if I use my better camera, the battery dies but it shuts off every 15 minutes. Okay, remember that. Because you know what I'm saying, it's a high quality camera. It can only take so much heat and power and everything. I'll have to on and off restart it. Probably run out of battery juice by 30 minutes. So we gonna do this, Mr. Reaction God in this bit. You know what I'm saying? We're eating vegan style too while we watching So Fresh, So Clean banger movie. We eating a Caesar chicken wrap vegan style with the banana, strawberry banana smoothie.
Sit on this video because it's deeper than that. It's deeper than the fame. It's deeper than the clout. It's deeper than the money.
Right.
This is my name we're talking about now. And for those of y'all that don't know what's going on, there's been a lot of commotion lately, and there's been a lot of accusations. So that means somebody is out there trying to ruin my name. Someone is out there trying to portray a bad image on me.
Right.
So what I'm doing here today is providing evidence in my side of the story on what's really happening. Make sure you guys watch this whole entire video. I'm going to go ahead and get into this video by breaking down Diamond's dad's video.
Oh, so he's hitting a 2 for 1. He's actually going to be breaking it down.
And 1 H. Who, what, when, where, why,
I'm going to try to do a lot of pausing in this video too.
Who are they targeting? Why are they targeting that person? What are they targeting that person for? When did they start targeting that person? How are they targeting that person? As a matter of fact, before we do start breaking down, I want to go ahead and fully disclaim all abuse allegations on my name. And here's my evidence.
Ain't nobody really believe you was an abuser though, except for like the 8-year-old mindless
Jason
people.
Came out with,
in my opinion,
a made-up story. Him and his buddy.
Because I didn't buy it. Like I said, I don't take sides in situations like this. I'm neutral, but.
All right, y'all. So y'all paid attention exactly to what he said. Jason came out with some made-up story. Now, guys, I don't know if announcing that you're single is making up a story. I don't know if telling the public that you're no longer in a relationship is making up a story. But I never said anything. To everybody that has me on social media, that's been paying attention, notice I have not said one word about this situation. I've never brought it up. I haven't made any post. The only post I made was a post on my spam page, my lowest account. Now, what did I say there? Let's go back and see what I said there, since I made up a story. Quote unquote, from Sid posted that, my behind the scenes page that I run, just me by myself, I said, I'm single, no prank, just a new chapter. To everyone that we let down, I apologize, but I just had to remove toxic away. I haven't felt motivated anymore, and it's been having such a negative impact on me.
Right. So he's like reassuring and refreshing what he had said. This is the part we seen in I Am New York last time.
I appreciate everyone who's been supporting me. I know a lot of people might switch up, but at this time I don't even care anymore. I just want to be genuinely happy again. This post has been made to clear the air, not to start any problems. But what did Diamond and her dad go to doing? They went to posting, as soon as I posted that I'm abusing her. Why? This is why they went to doing that. The night before I posted this, I'm gonna tell y'all something. The night before I posted this, Diamond was at a studio or at a house with her ex.
Yeah. And right there, she's already wrong. I don't care what you ladies have to say. If you're anything towards entertaining your ex, you know what I'm saying, or anybody that you fucked or smashed or whatever in the past, like, bro, you are in the wrong, ladies. I'm tired of like seeing these ladies being like, oh, it's cool to be friends with your ex. There's nothing wrong with that. No, you're in the wrong. If you're in a committed behind relationship, like an actual, if you're literally, now, if you're in a talking stage, you know what I'm saying, you kind of get a little bit of a pass in a way, but it's still wrong. And depending on how your ex and everything ended off and everything, and maybe if you're able to keep like a business relationship, if you're in a talking stage, it kind of is a pass. But if you're actually in a full engaged relationship, in my opinion, ladies are not allowed to have guy friends. They're not allowed to have anything contact with their ex, or you're in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like that. So simple. There's nothing to get around it.
And she was caught up. People took pictures. They sent it to my DMs. They tagged me on Twitter. And you know what Diamond did? She went straight to protecting her image. Now, how did she protect her image? By calling me an abuser. So now you're making it seem like I'm the bad guy in the relationship. Now you're trying to make me seem like it's my fault, right? Now you're trying to do something to cover up that you was cheating last night. All of a sudden, I'm an abuser. How come when we were in a relationship, I was never an abuser?
Right.
How come when we was in a relationship, you never pointed out to anyone that I was abusing?
Like, I may be wrong in this certain instance, but tell me, I don't care, because I'm going to speak my opinion. I have the right to. This is exactly why I stay away from, like, the uptightity, like, preppy, like, born rich girls. You know what I'm saying? Because they have those tendencies to do that. They have the tendencies to be like, oh, he abused me or he raped me when they don't get their way and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, simple middle class or girls that are even under that, you know what I'm saying, like, or didn't have as much growing up, they don't do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, yeah, they still had their flaws, but that's exactly the reason why, if you guys wonder why the type of girls I like to choose and I usually last longer with, I don't like the girls that are like so uptightity, because those are the ones that be doing shit like this. They're the ones that are gonna be pointing fingers in the courtroom saying, oh, he raped me, he abused me, he did this and that, you know what I'm saying, to get more money off of you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how their parents raised them. They raised them to pretty much be like, oh, you need to sue this, and sue that, you know? So just be careful out there, fellas. That's just my opinion, bro. That's why
you get caught cheating,
I choose my specific type of woman.
How I am, you know, I would probably tell everybody. So what do you go ahead and do? You protect your image by making me look bad.
Crazy.
Now it's my fault. Now I'm the bad person in the relationship. But in reality, she was cheating this whole time. You feel me? I didn't even post. Literally, I didn't even post that she was cheating on me. All I said was I'm single. But let me tell y'all something. The dad had the nerve to text me out of everything I said. Everything I said, the dad had the nerve to text me this right here. Did you actually just posted that about Diamond and Toxic? You have some nerves. Y'all see where I'm coming from? Out of everything I said, did you really just posted that about Diamond and Toxic? Do y'all not see how now he thinks I'm trying to ruin her image?
Yeah, because they're playing victim now.
He's gonna do whatever it takes to protect their image. But listen,
that was crazy, because that's what I was saying, bro. And this is the last time I'm pausing the video. I'm sorry, you guys. But I was even saying that I felt like the dad was like protecting the daughter, which he kind of should, because that's your daughter, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, you know, she was in the wrong by just the way he was coming out with certain things, like saying, anybody that when they're explaining a story, if they say like more than 50 fucking million times in the first 3 sentences, they're fucking lying. Their brain can't process a lie, so the first thing that comes up is like, and you know what I'm saying? It's just simple psychology, you know what I'm saying?
There's no way I'm ruining her image by saying the word toxic. Let me tell you what toxic means. As a matter of fact, I broke it down in that paragraph. When I said I felt toxic, this is exactly what I said under that. I literally described what toxic I felt. Toxic has a lot of different meanings, by the way. My toxic, the way I was feeling was different. This is exactly how I felt. I even said it in the same paragraph. I said, I haven't felt motivated anymore, and it's been having such a negative impact on me. I haven't even been able to focus lately.
Wow.
Now that whole entire relationship thing, guys, there's so much behind the scenes that y'all don't know that I'm going to be getting into in this whole video, but I want to let y'all know, I didn't upload for 2 whole weeks. 2 whole weeks.
Wow. Never let a girl stop your grind. Never, fellas.
And literally, look at what I said. I haven't felt motivated anymore. It's been having such a negative impact on me. I haven't been able to focus lately. I'm literally describing to y'all, and it proves how my actions prove to y'all. I was really feeling that way.
Yeah.
I was not making this up. I consistently upload.
Yeah.
I didn't upload for 2 whole weeks. Going on to 3 weeks. This whole time I was feeling toxic. As soon as I go to posting, I feel toxic. This man misses everything and comes at me and tells me, did you post that about Diamond and Toxic? Literally, y'all, if y'all don't see it already, I'm gonna make y'all see it by the end of this video. But if y'all don't see it already, they're not even trying to put out a story. They're trying to protect their image, y'all.
Yeah.
They're trying to protect their image. They're trying to make me seem like I'm the bad guy. They're trying to make me seem like I'm an abuser so they can cover up how Diamond's always been cheating on me. And matter of fact, now it's time to get into how Diamond has always been cheating on me, how Diamond has always been with me just for social media purposes.
Oh, man.
She was not with me in the real life world, and we're going to prove that to y'all. We're going to prove how sick these people are. You're not just going to sit here. Matter of fact, listen to me, y'all, bro. You're not going to sit here.
I can't stand these girls that try to, you know what I'm saying? This is probably another Airy 2.0, you know what I'm saying? You guys know who I'm talking about for the real OG, you know, subscribers on this channel. She is definitely an Airy 2.0. I definitely got to applaud the dog King Sid for handling it better than how I would have handled it, you know what I'm saying? 2 years ago, the flight, you already know how that, you know, would have ended up. But it's crazy, man. A lot of y'all ladies just think that that's just cool to do. And it's crazy because what y'all don't realize is that you can get more out of a guy by just being genuine than you trying to put up this whole image and making the guy feel like he's being used, and then it just backfires on you when they find out and feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and destroy my name, bro. King Sid, all that. This is Jason Sid. I'm talking to y'all, bro. Before YouTube, before anything, bro, I had my own name. I had my own image, bro. I've never put my hands on a female before. I've never heard a female before. So for you to come now and try to protect your daughter's image by ruining my image, by making me look like the bad guy, it's not going to happen. I'm going to prove to y'all how this guy has been lying to y'all, how this guy has knew that Diamond has been cheating on me this whole time. And matter of fact, let's go ahead and get into it.
wow.
Before I even get into the topic of how Diamond always been cheating on me and show y'all the proof and evidence, I want to break down this video a little bit more. I want to show y'all how this man tried to brainwash y'all to make it seem like he's smart, to make it seem like he knows what he's talking about. So everything he says further on from there, you guys can go ahead and believe. But now, I'm going to go ahead and break it down for y'all slowly.
Yeah.
So, as you guys know, there's been some famous people involved in abuse. So, like I said, there's Nicki Minaj, there's Rihanna. You know, these people you guys can identify with.
And you guys know with that Rihanna situation, it wasn't Chris Brown's fault all the way.
Resources.
Like, let's be real.
Look at what he said, y'all. Listen closely.
You know, these people you guys can identify with because they're famous, rich, they have resources.
This man said these people you guys can identify because they're famous, rich. What does your fame, status, or class have to do with abuse? What does that have to do with anything? So now you're using rich people, famous people, instead of using regular people that get abused every single day. Now you're using rich and famous people. So when we bring up Diamond, it goes hand in hand. Now what do we know about Diamond? Diamond is rich and Diamond is famous. Why didn't you just use a comparison of a regular person to compare to Diamond? No, you use people that we all know about, people that we know is facts already, right? So when you start talking about Diamond, it's like, oh, this must be true. So now you're trying to manipulate people, because I know regular people get abused more than famous people because there's more regular people in this world than famous people, right? So now he's making it seem like he knows what he's talking about, and he's using people that kind of fit the same description as his daughters.
Wow.
But anyway, let's keep it going.
But you know, there's something that we called in psychology or psychiatry, when psychology called learned helplessness. Some of you may have heard that, but what that is pretty much, it's where you're put in a position that you feel so weak that you're not able to defend yourself. And sometimes it
So
takes
this was the
time for you to
video
get to
that his
position.
dad, her dad
And
made.
as you're getting drawn into this, you don't.
I didn't end up
notice it.
reacting to the
By
full
time
thing. You guys know we
you
seen like
notice
a
it,
piece of
you're
it
too weak to help yourself.
on I Am New
He
York the
also
last
states
time.
the word learned helplessness. And he also says that that word means you're put in a position where you feel so weak that you're not able to defend yourself, and sometimes it takes time for you to get to that position as you get drawn into this and don't notice it. But by the time you notice it, you're too weak to help yourself. So my question is, if Diamond was too weak to help herself, but you knew all along I was abusing her,
Right.
then why didn't you help her?
Exactly.
Why
Yeah, I
did you
did
keep
state
me
that.
around? Why did you guys let me travel with you guys? How come you kept allowing her to come to my house? Remember, Diamond was helpless, not you. Let's continue the video though.
And other people may see it, but a lot of times, even when other people see it, oh, they don't want to come out to you to say anything because they don't want you to lash out on them about, you know, thinking like maybe you're jealous of their relationship or whatever. You guys get the point.
No, we don't get the point. Why would I think you're lashing out on me, or why would I think you're jealous of my relationship if I'm dating your daughter?
Right.
If you come up to me and tell me I'm abusing your daughter, why would I think you're jealous of my relationship? Let's keep it going though.
But some of the other people that's been in abusive relationships that are very famous is like Michael Jackson. Very well documented that he used to be abused by his dad.
Here it is again. He's brainwashing y'all again. He's bringing up another famous and rich celebrity again that has nothing to do with this situation.
Yeah, so basically what I'm saying, I see what Sid is saying. He does have a point. Because that's like me missing an air ball in a game-winning shot, and then you keep comparing me to like somebody famous missing an airballing, you know, a wide open shot when there's regular people that play basketball every single day and airball shots. I don't know if that was a good example, but that's pretty much what he's saying, because he's basically wrapping it all up short. It seems like Diamond's dad was trying to be manipulative and name celebrities that had harsh abuse experiences, so you can kind of compare it to the Diamond Flawless situation, even though it wasn't even nowhere near it, or it probably didn't even happen. You know what I'm saying? So I see where he's saying right there. It kind of has some facts underneath.
But let's keep going though.
And most recently, most current, has been this thing going on with R. Kelly, where actually charges have been brought up against him, where all these years he's had his compound with so many women, some living in the same houses, whatever they're doing, and he just, whether they were like young, old, when I say old, like, you know, 20s, 30s or whatever, that these women, sometimes there were people that were educated, that were like professional people, that he was able to draw, that were drawn to him, and he used that to his advantage, where he made these people basically like his little slaves. Bro, what are you talking about, bro?
He's bringing up our...
That's nothing to do. Yo, look, man, I'm not laughing about the R. Kelly thing. That's not funny whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? And anybody that had something that happened to them and that I, pray for you and hopefully you recover from that. But, bro, now I see exactly what he's saying. After he said the R. Kelly thing, that's exactly crossing the line. There is nothing you can compare to this. It just doesn't have any levels. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Kelly, so he can use R. Kelly as a comparison to me. But I want y'all to pay attention closely exactly to what he said at the end.
That these women, sometimes there were people that were educated, that were like professional people, that he was able to draw, that were drawn to him, and he used that to his advantage, where he made these people basically like his little slaves.
He
what?
said that these women were people that were educated, professional people.
What the fuck is he talking about?
And y'all know
Yo!
rich and famous people earlier, right? So now one thing y'all don't notice is this guy
Bro, this
trying
can't
to
be
use
real.
these famous people as comparisons. So now y'all see how he put Diamond in the same category as famous and rich people, but now he puts me in the same category as R. Kelly, right? Now he's trying to make it seem like I'm using Diamond.
Damn, man. So we got Surviving King City coming in the future or something? Hey, man, all jokes aside, bro. At this point, you guys know I'm neutral, but there's just no way. Because it's just he's giving too many things that are not even nowhere the same example of what he is talking about. So if I had to, I can't choose a side, but what sounds like a more believable story so far is King Sid's story. You know what I'm saying? Out of everything. Now, we're going to continue watching and continue to break down the details, but right now, Diamond Flawless's dad, if I was Diamond Flawless, I wouldn't even have my dad try and make a video, bro. There's no reason an adult that's over the age of 35 should be doing YouTube to be 1,000 with you, unless you're like a son of somebody, you know what I'm saying, or a family. That's an excuse. But if you're just trying to come on as a parent and defend your child, you know what I'm saying, from one situation, just stay off of YouTube, because you're making her look really, really bad and just making everything about this, look really, really much worse on Diamond Flawless's part. Let's continue.
Diamond as my slave. When really I did everything for that girl. I drove to Orlando for her.
Wow.
I used to carry the bag upstairs. I put up all the.
You guys know driving from Miami to Orlando is 4 hours easy.
For that girl.
5 hours.
And now you're trying to make me seem like I made her a slave. Y'all might not be paying attention. He might not be saying it physically out his mouth. But the way he's comparing me, the way he's using comparisons, you can see where he's going with this. He's brainwashing y'all, just like I told y'all. So now I have to break this down to y'all so y'all understand, so y'all don't get manipulated, that this man is trying to make it seem like he knows what he's doing, but really, it's not like that. It's not like that.
And I'm not out here, I didn't come here to bash Jason.
Okay, now you claim you're not trying to bash me. But if you weren't trying to bash me, then how come you couldn't just say that Diamond is single as well, just like how I did? How come when I say I'm single, all of a sudden, I'm an abuser, but you're not trying to bash me? How come you're trying to use R. Kelly as a comparison to me?
He's trying to call King Sid R. Kelly.
How come you didn't just bring me to court? So obviously you are trying to bash me. You're actually trying to bash me. You're trying to make me look like I'm the bad person so you can go ahead and protect Diamond's image. So now that y'all know this man is trying to brainwash y'all, now that y'all brain is unwashed, let's go ahead and get to the part where Diamond has always been cheating on me.
Oh man, this is gonna be so much tea right here. Oh,
I'm gonna go back to June 5th. This year, 2019. This was like Diamond and Jason, they had done a video way back, like before this time or whatever. And it was, the audience kind of liked them together or whatever. The most recent time that I can remember, back in June, so I have the text message here from Jason, okay? He texted me, this was at 7:47 p.m. I'm actually was at work. And he sent me this text saying, "Do you know where Diamond is?" And I answered, "No." He says, "I'm calling, but no response. Is she still in Boynton Beach?"
Boynton
now,
Beach.
For those of y'all
people from Florida only can relate and know.
In Boynton Beach, well, Diamond went to go get her nails done, and I want y'all to remember this. Diamond left my house mad at me, and she went to go get her nails done, and her nails place where she used to go to, is in that area, Boynton Beach.
He said, "I text her. I haven't gotten a response. She's been there since 2, and I'm checking her location, and she's at a house." Now, think about this, people, for a minute. He has her location. They're not dating.
All right, so I want y'all to remember that. He said this is sometime back in June. As a matter of fact, this was June 5th. Remember this date, June 5th.
Right.
And I also want to confirm with y'all that this conversation is a real conversation we had on June 5th. As a matter of fact, here's my proof. All right, so now that y'all see
it didn't pop
the
up.
screenshot from my phone, let's keep going.
So
it's all good. It's a little editing mistake.
Got something to hide from somebody.
It's a whole hour-long video, so we get a pass.
She put that person on her location.
So y'all, I want y'all to listen to that one more time for me, please. One more time. Just listen.
So if she's got something to hide from somebody, why would she put that person on her location?
Well, basically, we know this guy has an Android. But let me tell y'all something for those of y'all that don't know how iPhone work. You can have someone's location, right? But once that person turns their phone on airplane mode, you can no longer see their location.
Think about that for a minute.
Y'all thought about it, right? But let's keep going though. Let's keep going.
Then he went back and sent me a picture of a house. So he basically sent me the house where she was at.
Yes, I sent him a picture of the house. Now, how did I get a picture of the house? Google Maps.
Oh, man.
But how did I have the address to search in Google Maps? Well, let me tell y'all something, guys. Diamond's location was off, right? Then I go back to looking, and I see her location on, so boom, I screenshot it. Moments later, her location is back off, so you know what I did? I searched up the house, and I looked, and I'm like, okay, what is she doing here? What is she doing at a house?
Right.
So now, her dad opened up to me that I can hit him up whenever I need to, right?
Exactly.
So, if I don't know what Diamond is doing, and she's my girlfriend, and her dad opened up to me that I can go ahead and hit him up whenever, why wouldn't I hit him up to see what Diamond is doing when she's at a strange location, right? I don't, like, y'all catching me, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He says, "Do you know whose house this is?" He said, "I find it strange. She's been there that long, especially when I sent her a message and it said delivered and it went back to not delivering."
See, there it is. Just like I said. Look, I can't make this up. I cannot make this up, y'all. The proof is right there. They're saying it themselves. I can't make this up. It went from not delivering to not delivering again. Now, who has an iPhone that can comment right now and can agree that that shows signs of being on airplane mode? Who can agree with me, please?
That's 100%.
Because I can't make this up. I can't make it up, bro. I can't. But let's keep going, though. Let's keep going, though.
I find it for me, it was a little bit weird that he's texting me these things because I'm not used to that type of stuff. We are, as a family, have each other's locations, and we use it for safety. We don't use it to, like, spy on them. That stuff doesn't, we don't do that kind of stuff here.
What?
As a matter of fact, I want y'all to listen to this closely again. Listen closely to this part right here.
We are, as a family, have each other's locations, and we use it for safety. We don't use it to like spy on them. That stuff doesn't, you know, we don't do that kind of stuff here.
So now y'all see how he says they have each other's location, but they use it for safety, not to spy on each other. So now, do y'all see how he's trying to make me seem like I'm a spy? And matter of fact, if that makes me a spy, that makes Diamond a spy, because Diamond has my location as well. And matter of fact,
man,
y'all obviously
a lot of tea right here.
checking each other's location because you guys are family members. You guys are related, right? But now, for those people that know about relationships, if your girlfriend is not answering, your boyfriend is not answering, and you're texting them, right? And you have their location.
Exactly.
How many of you would go to check in the location, right? Just because your girlfriend or boyfriend hasn't been answering in a long time. How many of you would go to check in the location?
I mean, I'm gonna check, yeah.
Because I know I would. So
that's the reason I have it on.
Does that make me a spy for checking where my girlfriend is when she's not responding? Does that make me a spy?
You're just checking in.
I mean, it doesn't make me a spy if she agreed to sharing her location with me, right? But okay, let's keep going though.
So then I said, I don't know.
So y'all see, when I asked him, whose house is this? He said he doesn't know, right? I want y'all to remember this. He said he does not know. Remember that.
I was about to leave work and I said, you know what, let me give him a call. So I called him and we talked for over an hour. It was like a kind of like a father-son type conversation where I explained to him how Diamond is, who Diamond, the kind of person that Diamond is, and that he had nothing to worry about.
Hold on, let's listen to that one more time.
So I called him and we talked for over an hour. It was like a kind of like a father-son type conversation where I explained to him how Diamond is, who Diamond, the kind of person that Diamond is, and that he had nothing to worry about.
So now you're telling me you know who your daughter is, right? And I don't have anything to worry about, right? Everybody remember that. Remember that I don't have anything to worry about, okay?
And I said, if she's somewhere, now I knew where she was.
Wait, y'all heard that? Let me replay it for y'all one more time. Hold on.
Now I knew where she was.
So now all of a sudden, you know where she was at, right?
Oh, man. Man, parents are good, man. Parents are good. I mean, of course, if you're a parent, you're going to have to defend your child. But he just basically, in a dry way, said that Diamond was somewhere she wasn't supposed to be. And he knew that because he basically was just like, you have nothing to worry about. I know where she's at. You know what I'm saying? She's safe. No dad is going to comfortably say that and know that their daughter is not safe, you know? So he basically summed it all up and just pretty much said, Diamond's probably getting her cheeks clapped right now and her tracks pulled out, but she's in a safe place and you have nothing to worry about. So I see everything exactly what Sid is saying. He's, in a way, I feel like manipulating, especially people that are like younger watching the video. You know what I'm saying? They're going to just really take sides and be on this and that. And certain stronger vocabulary words sometimes can get people to be bought right in, like sold, like.
But hold on, guys. Did this guy ever tell you guys whose house this was? As a matter of fact, I don't think I ever told y'all whose house this was. So he said he knew whose house this was, right?
Yeah.
But he never said whose house was it. This is her ex's house. This is her ex's house.
No.
So basically, that leaves it to you knew your daughter was at her ex's house while she was messing with me, right?
It's wrong.
Or am I wrong?
That's messed up.
Because I knew that family quite well.
Y'all see that, right? Actually, he
Oh my gosh, what a dumbass. Why would he say that? No. Oh my gosh. This is getting bad. This is getting bad. It's crazy when you sit there and dissect certain sentences and words. Oh my gosh.
He just confirmed even more. He knew that family quite well. But let's keep going though.
I know the father, the mother. I know the family quite well.
So how come you lied to me in June when I texted you whose house was this? Why'd you lie to me? Why'd you say you don't know?
Oh man.
So now, basically, you're telling us you're a liar, right?
But I didn't think at the time that was his place.
How the hell would it not be my place to know where my girlfriend is at? If I'm always filming with her, I'm always with her, I'm always sleeping with her, I'm always at your house, she's always at my house, we're always out together, we're always having sex together. How would it be my place to know where she was at? As a matter of fact,
I feel him though.
I was invited to Diamond's graduation by y'all. As a matter of fact, I went to the graduation with y'all.
Oh man.
Matter of fact, I sat right by y'all. So now you're telling me I'm hanging out with y'all, but you don't think it's my place to know where my girlfriend's at?
Wow. It's getting intense.
Because, you know, again, why?
Let me tell y'all why it was my place, dog. I love that girl so much, bro. Literally, I've never ever done anything to hurt that girl. I've never cheated on that girl. I've never made no other girl feel like they had any type of relationship with me while I was with her. Nothing, bro. I was so faithful to her. I was so nice to that girl. And you just gonna like make it seem like if I ain't love her, like you just gonna make it seem like I'm such a bad guy. But let's keep going though.
It's crazy.
That's back in June. So you guys can go back and look at some videos or whatever to see when the two of them started dating or whatever it is.
Okay.
Okay? So I talked to him and I explained, and I'm like, you know what, Jason? If you're interested in Diamond, as her father, somebody that knows her quite very well, that knows almost everything that she does, I probably know 80% of whatever Diamond does because we have that kind of close relationship.
Hold on, y'all heard that, right? I'm gonna replay this one more time so y'all can remember this, okay?
As her father, somebody that knows her quite very well, that knows almost everything that she does, I probably know 80% of whatever Diamond does because we have that kind of close relationship.
So y'all heard exactly what he said, right? Matter of fact, let me re-quote it for y'all. As her father, someone that knows her quite very well, that knows almost everything that she does, I probably know 80% of what Diamond does because we have that type of close relationship. Now, I want y'all to remember that, okay? But let's continue on the video.
No, I said you must have probably got her upset or something and now you're worried looking for her.
So y'all, exactly what he just said is true. As a matter of fact, I want y'all to listen to that one more time.
No, I said you must have probably got her upset or something and now you're worried looking for her.
Now, I'm going to re-quote what he said. He said, you must have got her upset or something and you're worried looking for her.
Huh?
Now, let's go back to earlier when I told you why she was mad at me real quick. Now, for those of y'all who are probably going to wonder, how did I know she was in Boynton Beach? Well, Diamond went to go get her nails done. And I want y'all to remember this. Diamond left my house mad at me.
Exactly.
And she went to go get her nails done. And her nails place where she used to go to, is in that area, Boynton Beach. Alright, so now to break it down for you guys to understand, why was Diamond mad at me?
Why?
Because I didn't want to film the 24-hour handcuff challenge, right? Y'all remember I said that, right? And that same day, she went to go get her nails done, right? So that means she left my house mad at me, and when she went to go get her nails done, she went to Boynton Beach. But we also know that her ex lives in Boynton Beach. We already know all of that, right? So now, don't y'all think that goes back to what I was saying, that she was with me for the clout, for...
That's crazy, man. That pissed me off right there. Like, I hate when girls... Bro, this is why, honestly, dog, like, if you're already in a couple for YouTube, like, and you was already a couple before you started YouTube, this doesn't have anything to do with you. But any female that's a YouTuber, bro, you should not even trust these girls, bro. And that's just to all you guys out there that's looking forward to doing YouTube, or any dude that's currently doing YouTube right now to just spit you some knowledge, bro. Because I've seen it in my face. I've seen it happen to me. I've seen it everywhere, bro. As soon as these damn girls don't hear a yes from another dude when it comes to doing a video or anything social media wise, that's the same exact time they switch up. They start to switch up once you start telling them no. And what happened here? As soon as Sid put his foot down and he didn't feel like doing a video a specific day because he wasn't feeling it or whatever, blah, she didn't like the fact that he said no, you know what I'm saying? So what did she do? She went and did something petty. That means that her intentions all the entire time was the clout. You know what I'm saying? And that's it's crazy. Man.
Social media purposes? Now, why am I saying this? Well, pay attention to this real quick. She gets mad at me because I don't want to film a video, right?
Right.
Where does she go when she's mad at me? Her ex's house, right? Why doesn't she stick around me when she's mad at me in the real life world? Why? Y'all seen where she went, right? When she was mad at me, right? So obviously we know this whole time she really was never with me. She was really with someone else in the real life world, right? So are y'all catching that, or do I have to repeat it again? But anyway, let's keep going.
It's crazy.
He's like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You know, it's really my fault. It's really my fault.
So now y'all see how in the beginning he said he's not trying to bash me, right?
And I'm not out here, I didn't come here to bash Jason.
But do y'all see how now he's trying to mock me, right?
He's like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You know, it's really my fault. It's really my fault.
As a matter of fact, if he wasn't trying to bash me, then how come he posted this video on Instagram?
Bro, what the hell?
This your girl King Sid, and I said, I'm back with my girlfriend that's so ashy. And I said, I'm back with my girlfriend that's so ashy. King Sid, honey, what do you want me to post today? I don't know, honey. I don't know, honey. But let me examine you. Come on. That means Dad pulled up to my house today. He pulled up to my house today. He pulled up with some hygiene products. He had like, I think something, I don't know, like lotion for my lips and, you know, bleach for my yellow teeth. And
yo, what the hell?
I ran out the back door. What did Diamond Dad say again? He said, come do it to me. Come do it to me.
This is cringe.
My bench chest. Oh my God,
oh
my Brillo chest. I got Brillo.
Bro, I'm sorry. Like, you will never see a dude like me do nothing feminine for comedy or for a video or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just, oh my gosh, this is beyond cringy. I really want to skip over this part, but.
Oh, you mean? Come do it to me. Come do it to me.
Now, what are you going to say, that this is just for entertainment purposes only? If it was for entertainment purposes only, then why are you switching up my gender now?
Oh, this your girl King Sid.
Why are you saying, oh, it's your girl King Sid? We know I'm not a girl. But wait, didn't you say you wasn't trying to bash me though, right? But let's keep going though.
I said, okay, you don't have nothing to worry about. I'm just letting you know you don't have nothing to worry about, because I know where she is and I know what's going on where she is, so you have nothing to worry about.
So now you're telling me I have nothing to worry about, but my girlfriend is at her ex's house and you know where she is and you know what she's doing, right? You know what's funny, y'all? He never told y'all whose house this was. But he told y'all he knows what she's doing and he knows where she's at. So that means this whole time you knew your daughter was at her ex's house while she was messing with me, right? But let's keep going though.
All I can say to you is you have to treat her right. And I said, because Diamond had told me prior that I don't understand, like, the way he talks to me is not the same as he talks to his mother, his sisters, or whatever. He has this thing that, like, you know, a little bit disrespectful at times or whatever. And And I brought that on to him. I brought it up to him because Diamond had already told me about it. You know? So I said to him, when you talk to Diamond, just think of her as one of your siblings. And if you go that route, I guarantee you, Diamond will be around you 24/7 because Diamond is that type of person.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. Just because we argue doesn't mean I don't treat her right. Every couple argues. As a matter of fact, that's a real life thing that happens in the real life world. I'm sorry that you don't live in the real life world and that you don't argue with your daughter. But I know I argue with my mom, my dad, my sisters, my friends. What makes you think I probably wouldn't argue with Diamond if I'm always with her? We're not gonna always get along 100%. We're not always gonna get along 24/7.
Yeah, that's relationship
so me
stuff.
arguing with her doesn't mean I don't treat her right. As a matter of fact, everyone knows that I treat her right. As a matter of fact, if I don't treat her right, then why is she still around me in the period of time? So really what you're saying is not adding up. But let's keep going though.
She's attracted to just people being nice overall. So you don't have to put that front that you're tough. You don't have to do that.
No, actually, she's attracted to things going her way. You know why?
Whoa.
Because you made her that way. You spoiled her so much. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with this. I'm not telling you how to raise your daughter. But you spoiled her so much now in the real life world, when things don't go her way, it's going to be so difficult for her to get over it.
Right.
But in the real life, everything doesn't always have to go her way. As a matter of fact, I'm a human too. I have my own standards too. So you think just because you let everything go her way, another man's supposed to let everything go her way? It's not like that.
It's not like that at all.
As a matter of fact, in these type of situations in a relationship, it has to be 50-50. Both of y'all have to come to an agreement. So now that I'm starting to think about it, you were speaking about slaves.
Where he made these people basically like his little slaves.
But I'm starting to think about it. Maybe she was making me her slave.
I said to him, I said, I'm her dad. I don't act that way with her. I treat her with respect.
Just like I said, you're her dad and I'm her boyfriend. We played two different roles in her life, actually. As a matter of fact, you're a grown man and I'm 19 years old. As a matter of fact, we actually don't do the same things for her because of the roles we play for her. So now you saying you're her dad doesn't really mean anything. We know you bought her an I-8. We know you do everything for her. You know you gave her your life already, right? So just because the way you treat her, you can't expect everyone else to treat her. Now you're making it seem like just because you treat her so good, I don't treat her good enough, right? That's really what you're making it seem like, right? But really, the way I treated her was great. Everybody knows I treated that girl great. So don't come at me trying to tell me, oh, you're her dad, if you treat her this way. No, it does not work like that. No, it does not work like that. If I wanted to be her dad, I would have had her. I would have raised her. I didn't raise her. I'm not her dad. I'm her boyfriend. I'm playing my role. You're playing your role. But let's keep going, though.
We had an LA trip for like 5 days. It was me, Diamond, him, and one of his friends. I don't want to mention his name because he has nothing to do with that.
Okay, so now we're mentioning the LA trip. As a matter of fact, here's some pictures from August 8th to August 12th. Remember the dates.
I think they was here at this time. They looked like they was fine at that time. I remember that picture on the fourth one,
Now,
on the second to last one on the right.
Had given me warning signals about
Bro, they look together.
his personality, that he's immature, he's got to be the center of attention, and like he doesn't really respect her around their peers, like, you know, other people that do YouTube or whatever. He typically won't like acknowledge her as this is my, you know, whatever it is, my girlfriend, whatever. He typically won't do these things.
So y'all, I want y'all to listen to this one more time, please.
This is my, you know, whatever it is, my girlfriend, whatever. He typically won't do these things.
Do y'all see how he was stuttering trying to find out what our relationship status was, right? So basically I'm starting to think that this whole entire time you probably didn't even know who was really your daughter's boyfriend. That's what I'm starting to think. Because you couldn't even say that I'm her boyfriend. and I'm always with her. I'm always near you guys, right? And matter of fact, check this out. Let's listen to this one more time.
Like, he doesn't really respect her around their peers, like, you know, other people that do YouTube or whatever. He typically won't like acknowledge her as.
So do y'all see what he said? I typically won't acknowledge her. Well, I mean, everybody knows you're my girlfriend. I'm always posting you. I'm making majority of my videos with you. And you get mad at me because we go to LA for the first time ever, and I go to a place where I don't even know these people. And you're mad because I don't introduce you, but you're right next to me? Now, I know that you start introducing people when you actually know that person, and that person doesn't know that person, or that person doesn't know that person. You get it?
Exactly.
So, if I don't know the person, matter of fact, if we both don't know them, it's 99% chance they know us because we do everything together, right? If they know me on YouTube, they know you, right? Right? So you're literally getting mad at me because now I didn't acknowledge you to some YouTubers, right? That goes back to the social media thing I'm telling y'all, right? Anything something goes wrong with social media, anything something goes wrong on YouTube, it's my fault, right? But let's keep going though.
So it so happened that while we were there in the hotel, I was downstairs waiting because I was going to take them somewhere. There was Diamond and Jason, and they came downstairs in the lobby, and Diamond said to me, and you know, put in a video clip of that.
Jason never cares when I'm hungry. Me.
You don't care either, because let me tell y'all something. This girl postmated Chick-fil-A only for herself.
No,
and
what?
I didn't get any.
Guys.
Yo, stop ripping my hair. I told you that.
I was not trying to do that.
Damn, I hate when you do that shit. Look. So now you put up a video of me.
Bro, come on now, bro. Niggas in general do not like it when a female does something certain to their hair. Now that I have 360 waves, for all you ladies out there, bro, if you like touching my head, going in the opposite direction where my waves go, waves supposed to go forward. Ladies, don't push your hair back. If a dude has curls or something, stop breaking them apart. Like, why do y'all think that shit is cute? We don't like sitting in a hair place, or we don't like waking up in the morning and doing our junk for 30 minutes to an hour for no reason. You know what I'm saying? You don't see us men just dig our fingers through your damn track hairs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just common sense. There was a different way, and in my opinion, I feel like Diamond Flawless should have gone about touching his hair, you know what I'm saying, in a certain situation. Maybe she didn't even have to touch the hair, but I feel him. He has every right to get mad because I don't know if that's Sid's natural hair or whatever, but it looks like, you know, it is his natural hair, but he probably did something to get it that way. And it sounded like she was trying to break it apart, like break the curls apart. That's just someone has like a sponge in their hair and they're trying to untwist the little knots and stuff. Like, why would you do that? You know, that's her look.
Me telling Diamond, chill. I hate when you do that. Well, let me tell y'all something real quick. One thing I know about myself is that I'm very, very tender-headed, and I don't like when people rip through my hair. So for me to tell you that I don't like when you do that, I mean, what are you trying to prove? Huh? You want to use that as a video to say I'm abusing her? And matter of fact, let's pay attention to this real quick.
Jason never cares when I'm hungry.
You don't care either, because let me tell y'all something. This girl postmated Chick-fil-A only for herself.
No, what?
And I didn't get any. Do y'all see how I said she postmated food, right? In the same room I'm in, right? She postmated food for herself only, right? Mm-hmm. But if I were to postmate something, I would have to postmate for the both of us, right? And if I were to postmate,
she's basically trying to control you. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because a lot of ladies these days think that just because they get in a relationship, you ever notice that a lot of these women too gain, like, you know what I'm saying, a thing called happy weight? No, bitch, you're getting your thing called, my man's gonna say yes to anything because he's gonna be able to get me food or whatever and stuff like that for free. Why do all y'all women out there nowadays rely on a man to eat? You know, look, bro, I'm speaking hardcore facts. Look at a woman when they're in a relationship versus, when they're out of a relationship versus when they're in a relationship, bro. 9 times out of 10, they got a thicker booty, they got thicker hips, you know what I'm saying? You know, they gain a little weight. Why? Because they're eating more. Why? Because they're taking advantage of us men from feeding their ass. Get y'all asses to the damn food you want to get, bro. Stop relying on men to eat. That's what, man.
Then, oh my God, I'm a bad guy, right? Does that make any sense to y'all? But let's keep going though.
She came to me with Jason there. She's like, Daddy, he's such a girl. Like, and she's like, he's so immature. And I was like, okay, Diamond, what is it? And she's like, I just touched his hair and then he just went like ballistics on me. And I'm like, and Jason was like, no, I didn't. And then Jason was like, well, Diamond, you had the camera in your hand, so why don't you go ahead and show your dad? And as Diamond showed me the video, he walked away.
Wow.
So y'all see how now all of a sudden I'm such a girl. I'm so immature because I tell you I don't like when you pull through my hair, right? And matter of fact, he said I went ballistics, but y'all see I didn't go ballistics. All I did was lower myself and go closer towards her hand so she stops pulling through it, right? But I went ballistics, right? So now that I broke that down to y'all, that little video right there, let's continue though.
So I watched the video and I noticed Diamond touching his hair because Diamond is like very affectionate type person. So she was touching his hair and then he got upset.
Oh, so now all of a sudden Diamond's affectionate, right? Now here we go to sweet talking your daughter, right? So now it seems like, oh my God, Diamond's being so nice. Diamond's playing with his hair and he just gets mad out of nowhere. No, I did not get mad at that. Matter of fact, I know a lot of girls know from my high school that when you play with my hair, I do like when you play with my hair. But when you rip through my hair, I don't like when you rip through my hair. Now, why don't I like when you rip through my hair? Well, let's demonstrate real quick. Look at my hair. I'm pulling through it hard, right? Now, there's knots at the end. So that means if you keep pulling harder, and the knots come off, that means your hair is pulling, and if you're tender-headed, you would know that hurts, right?
See, I'm hard-headed, so I don't feel pain
but anyway,
when people pull my hair, but I feel them though.
And I believe that Diamond, afterwards was like trying to say to him, okay, like, you know, try to say it's not a big deal or something like that, you know?
How do you know what she was trying to tell me? So now you're telling me you remember what she told you word for word? Now you're trying to make up stuff. Now you're trying to make it seem like Diamond was being nice right after it. Y'all seen how she walked away with her attitude. Look. Y'all know Diamond likes to hold her attitude, so now you're trying to make it seem like she was nice right after, right? But we clearly seen she walked away. Look. Right?
But that was one of the times that I was there and Diamond confronted what happened to his face.
So now you're saying, and that was one of the times I was there. One of the times, that means there's more times, right? So now you're making up more stuff to make me look like a bad person, right?
Diamond has that habit. She's not afraid to tell me things in front of her friends, whether it be boyfriends or whatever. Now, speaking of this, you might be sitting there and be like, oh, well, what kind of dad, blah, blah. Let me tell you something.
What kind of dad? What? You didn't finish your sentence. As a matter of fact, I'll finish it for you. You was going to say what kind of dad is in their daughter's relationship. Well, yes, what kind of dad is in their daughter's relationship like you are? I mean, I know a dad has his standards, looks out for his daughter, obviously, but the way you're in her relationship, she tells you everything. As a matter of fact, she tells you 80% of the things that happens, right?
As her father, somebody that knows her quite very well, that knows almost everything that she does, I probably know 80% of whatever Diamond does because we have that kind of close relationship.
You pretty much know everything that happens, right? So that means you know everything that's going on in our relationship. And one thing I've told Diamond before is I don't want you telling everything that goes on in our relationship. Now why? This is why. Why would I feel comfortable you telling your dad everything that goes on in our relationship?
Right.
And I'm talking about everything from good to bad to anything that happens in our relationship.
Yeah, it's just cringy.
Why is it okay for your dad to know everything that's going on? I'm not dating your dad, I'm dating you. It's a relationship, it's our relationship. But let's keep going though.
When you push your child away, when you push your loved one away, whether you judge them.
Now, I want y'all to pay attention to body language real quick. As a matter of fact, I'm going to replay this in slow motion, right? And before he says any words, I want y'all to pay attention to his body language.
When you push your child away, when you push your loved one.
So now, do y'all see how he doesn't really have anything else to say? He's just really just freestyling now, right? Do y'all see how before he says any words, before he says any sentences, he starts to look away? Now he's just starting to free talk. Now he's just trying to say anything that comes to his mind. Right? But let's keep going though.
Now, I'll challenge you. You need to go check this out. Like I said, Google all these things about people that's been abused, that's been raped. Women, most times. Sometimes it's little kids, sometimes it's boys, sometimes it's men. You know, when they're raped, when they're abused, you know most times they don't report it. You know the reason why they don't? Because we are quick to jump to judgment.
So now, all of a sudden, he's talking about rape and abuse, but I thought we were talking about abuse only, right? I'm telling y'all, pay attention to what he's saying. Don't let him brainwash y'all. But let's keep going, though.
Oh, that's because he or she was dressed this way. Oh, that's because he or she flirts. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
No, let me tell you something. Stop lying on my name, bruh. I already gave y'all enough evidence of this man lying on my name, trying to make me look like I'm an abuser, trying to make me look bad to protect his daughter's image. But we're not done here. We have a whole nother explanation to give out.
Wow.
I know I did that earlier, and you know people made this into a meme or whatever. I know it's funny, ha ha ha, but it is what it is. I put myself in this position. So I'm back.
Bro, there's a viral meme.
So I'm gonna get
straight
to this, to all the facts or whatever. This back in August 8th. This was while we were in LA. Jason texted me, and he said, she's mad, speaking about Diamond. She's mad at me because she thinks I'm only thinking of myself. When in reality, I've been actually talking to so-and-so, so we can get some videos, so we can go get some videos in for her. But I don't know. I guess she's not seeing it, honestly. Just really been putting in the effort. So I responded to him, I said, just give her a little recognition around people. This is again speaking of Diamond. I said, just give her a little recognition around people that she's meeting for the first time. If not, she'll turn cold.
So notice how in the beginning I told y'all that Diamond only likes me for social media purposes. She was only with me for all the clout, all that attention, right? So I want y'all to listen to this real quick.
So I responded to him, I said, just give her a little recognition around people. This is again speaking of Diamond. I said, just give her a little recognition around people that she's meeting for the first time. If not, she'll turn cold. So
that goes back to what I was saying. I don't give her recognition and she gets mad at me. That kind of sounds like what I was saying earlier. She's only with me for social media purposes, right? See, we were with a couple of YouTubers. This is my first time ever going to LA, my first time ever going inside that house that we went to. And now all of a sudden, you know, I'm trying to meet everyone there too. you're trying to meet everyone there too. Why does it make me a bad person for not giving you recognition?
Exactly. He has a point, because like if like, let's say you're a couple and the dude and the girl, they meet somebody new, 5 new people new. They go to a party. You don't know him. The dude doesn't know him. The girl doesn't know him. So the dude's trying to figure out, you know, and I don't know how some dudes rock. You know, some dudes probably, you know, analyze somebody before they even want to introduce you to them. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like somebody's now, if you already previously known all 5 of those people in the room, or even 2 of those people in the room, you know what I'm saying? Then you should be like, boom. Okay, and I'm not talking about like you know them from social media. I'm talking about you met them before in person. It's a difference between knowing somebody on social media and knowing somebody in person, because a lot of these YouTubers don't be the same in person. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you need to kind of analyze, and okay, like, do I want to introduce a specific person? And it don't even honestly have to even be a couple. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like in general, like the person, if it's like your little brother or your friend or your sister, I feel like somebody's not entitled to introduce you to somebody unless you've known them previously, because you still need to analyze them yourself, you know? So
right?
A lot of people may have questions about, what do you think about that?
Selfish? How is that selfish if I don't know the people myself? We're both on the same boat. So how does that make me selfish? You should not be getting mad over petty stuff like that. You see, it's little petty stuff that you would get mad over, and it would be stuff pertaining to social media every single time.
Wow.
He said, I will, thanks. Then I said, she either sees you guys as a couple or not. She doesn't want to be in between. And he's like, got you.
Exactly, y'all heard him. Quote unquote, he said, she either sees you guys as a couple or not. She doesn't want to be in between. So now, all of a sudden, because I don't introduce you to some brand new people that I don't know, now you kind of feel in between?
Yeah, that's weird.
How does that make any sense? She either sees you guys as a couple or not. I mean, the way I looked at it, the way everything was going around us, I mean, I would have thought we was a couple. I mean, I think it's pretty obviously that we were a couple. So if you didn't see it, then why didn't you just say it? Why didn't you just tell me, yo, you know, it doesn't feel like we're a couple, right?
Yeah, it's trying to beat around the bush, it sounded like.
Right? But you want to tell it to your dad. That goes back to what I was saying. That's why I want you to start telling me stuff instead of telling your dad. You feel me? Because that's how we get better in our relationship. That's how we can build our bond. You feel me? But now, this goes back to you telling your dad about 80% of everything. It kind of ruins our relationship. You feel me?
In a way, yeah.
Maybe that's why you felt in between, because of your actions, not my actions. There's no way I could have made you feel in between. We all know I couldn't make you feel in between. We know it. I posted you every single day. I was with you every single day. I can't make you feel in between like that. But let's keep going though.
Now, the reason why I know what to say to him is because Diamond and I are always in communication. So whenever something happens in the relationship that bothers her, she tells me.
See, exactly. When something in the relationship bothers her, she'll tell him. No, baby, you gotta tell me. I'm your boyfriend. You're the one who's having sex with me. We're the one having sexual intercourses. Now we're being adults here. I'm being for real. I'm dating you, baby. Why you not telling me? Why you telling your dad?
That might be a meme, that little last couple words.
Your dad and I, we play 2 different roles in your life. If I'm playing your boyfriend role, anything that happens between our relationship, you should be able to tell me, right? But let's keep going though.
And this is the same conversation that I had, if you remember earlier in the video, that I've had with Jason, as far as when he tried to reach out to me for the first time. I opened up to him and let him know that you can call, text me whenever. I'm here for you, and I'm as well as I am for Diamond, because I believe a healthy relationship is good for the both of them.
So y'all see how he said he opened up to me, right? So how come earlier you said you found it strange when I was asking you a question that I needed help with?
I find it a little, for me, it was a little bit weird that he's texting me these things because I'm not used to that type of stuff. We are, as a family, have each other's locations, and we use it for safety. We don't use it to, like, spy on them. That stuff doesn't, you know, we don't do that kind of stuff here.
But you said you opened up to me. But anyway, let's keep going though.
So it cannot be healthy if I'm taking sides. It cannot be healthy if it's all about Diamond. It cannot be healthy if it's all about Jason. So my job with my experience or what have you is to help them build a healthy relationship. And the fact he reached out to me, that made it easier for me to go out now and offer myself to him.
So you're saying it can't be healthy if you're taking sides. It can't be healthy if you're taking Diamond's side. But you did take Diamond's side when you lied to me earlier and you told me you didn't know whose house that was, but all along you knew that was her ex's house.
Wow.
So now you're lying again and actually you're telling me you're not taking sides, but you did take a side.
In a way, low key.
So at times, guess what? He's accused, he's told Diamond, oh, I feel like your dad isn't already, no, okay? So this is what the abuser does. They isolate people that are close to you, that can help you. They pull you away from these people so that way they can have that control over you.
So y'all see how we're getting back into the abusive topic, okay? I'm just letting y'all know, warning y'all. He's getting back into the abusive topic now. But anyway, he also said, I told Diamond, oh, I feel like your dad's in our relationship. Yes, I do feel like your dad's in our relationship, and you guys can clearly see that. But anyway, let's continue this right here. He said this is what the abuser tries to do. He tries to isolate one, right? So if I was isolated, Diamond, I just know I don't live by myself. I live in a house with my mom, my dad, my sister, and sometimes my older brother and my older sister come around. So basically, now you're trying to tell me that I'm probably abusing her at my house, right? But I have family here. I have witnesses here that know I've never abused her. So now you're trying to say I isolated her, but we still was going to your house. She would still talk to you whenever she wanted to, but I'm isolating her. How am I isolating her? I wasn't telling her let's go to Orlando and stay in Orlando, right? If I was trying to isolate her, I think I would have tried to take her to Orlando, because in Orlando, we have the apartment by ourselves, and in Orlando, we don't have to worry about seeing anyone, right?
Okay, so what happened after when we came back from the trip, LA trip, which was, I believe it was like August 13th. It was around the time, 12th or 13th, whatever it was.
So y'all, I want y'all to remember what he just said. When we got back from the trip, on August 13th, right? So let me tell you how this worked out. So we took a 10 p.m. flight, okay? On August 12th. So that means from LA to Florida, it's about 4 to 5 hours, right? So when we got back, it was a different time zone, but it was the next day. So now it's the 13th. So now we're in Florida on the 13th. And let me tell you, that whole day, from the morning that we landed in the airport to the next day, I did not see Diamond not once. I did not see her not one time, okay? Remember that.
That we came back shortly after that. I believe it was the same day or the day after. It was a Wednesday, August 14th, roughly a month ago.
So y'all, I want y'all to listen to this one more time, please.
Right.
That we came back shortly after that. I believe it was the same day or the day after. It was a Wednesday, August 14th, roughly a month ago.
But how come in this video right here, he claims that Diamond told him that I abused her on the 13th?
So I'm just letting you guys know that he has been abusing her for the past couple months, and I found out about it August 13th. And I found out about it August 13th. And I found out August 13th.
We playing it like third time, yo, in slow motion. Yo, I'm dead.
So now we're past the 13th, right? Now remember the 14th. He said it's the 14th, August 14th. Remember that.
Right.
that I was at work. This was like around 8:08 p.m. And Diamond texts me an address. So she texts me the address, and she says, address to studio. So I'm like, are you trying to send these texts to someone else? She's like, no. She says, are you coming to the studio? And I was like, tonight? And she's like, so I just got on the phone, called her, and I said, Diamond, what's going on? And she told me about that she was going to record her music.
So y'all pay close attention. Notice how he said he got on the phone with her, right?
Right.
Just got on the phone, called her, and I said, Diamond, what's going on?
So now remember this.
And that morning, she told me, Dad, I'm going to start rapping or whatever. And I'm like, Diamond, you have no experience. It's like, you know, Daddy, I got this or whatever. So she wrote her rhyme. And then by nighttime, it was at 10:30, I believe, that we went to the studio. Now, this studio is through people that Jason knew. What happened that day, I will never forget. Because I walked into Diamond's room.
He said what happened that day he'll never forget. As a matter of fact, he said he walked into Diamond's room, right? But didn't he just say he called her on the phone?
Just got on the phone, called her, and I said, Diamond, what's going on?
So now, which one is it? Did you call her on the phone, or did you walk in her room? As a matter of fact, let's keep going though.
And I just could tell, you know when you could tell when something's wrong? And but I didn't know like what to say, because, you know, I just walked in and I gave her that look, and then she's like, what? And I'm like, something going on? And she's like, okay, well, she's like,
Bro, what is you saying?
you know how I tell you this, like, about how Jason is?
There's too
like,
many pauses.
you know,
yo.
he's very, like, violent, whatever, and all that stuff. And then I said, yeah. And then she lifted up her neck, and there was a bruise mark. I said, what happened? She's like, he tried to choke me.
Notice how he said Diamond told him he tried to choke me, right?
I said, what happened? She's like, he tried to choke me.
Hold on. Remember that. Let's keep going though.
And I said, what'd you say? She's like, he tried to, I said, no. I said, no. I was like, I yelled. I've never yelled so hard in I just screamed. I'm like, I yelled so loud. Diamond left the room. She left the room. And so I chased her and I said, Diamond. And then, so I didn't know what was going on. And she was like, Daddy, like, why are you yelling at me? I said, Diamond, I'm not yelling at you. I'm just mad. I'm mad. I'm like, how can, she's like, so it just went back and forth. We were going, and then she's like, I was like, wait, has he done any? She's like, well, 2 times prior, he had kind of did this to me. And, you know, actually, like, the day that she told me, like, when she explained to me that day that what had happened or whatever, she showed me how he did like this. And she said, Daddy, I could not breathe. I could not breathe. I was trying to tell him to get off. I could not air. Nothing was coming through. Nothing.
So how come all of a sudden you go from he tried to choke me to I could not breathe, I tried, nothing came out, nothing. How do you go from he tried to now making it seem so tragic? But let's keep going though.
Yeah, when I said that was like a sharp knife going through my heart. And the thing is, I'm picturing this thing. And that's the worst. Like, when you have to, like, imagine something like that.
So y'all see how tragic he makes it sound on his side, right? But wait, I was actually with Diamond on August 14th in the morning at 10 a.m. So when did you get the chance to talk to her that day? As a matter of fact, let me show y'all that I was actually with her that day. Turn around real quick. So now, bro, you go from I tried to choke her to she couldn't breathe to you walking in her room that morning, but I was actually there. As a matter of fact, hold on. Let's listen to what you said again.
Getting crazy, yo.
Yeah, when I said that was like a sharp knife going through my heart.
So it was such a sharp pain. It was a sharp pain, right? So let me ask you a question. If it was such a sharp pain, if you were so angry at the situation, how come you seen me at the studio that same night? How come you let me go to the studio that same night around your daughter?
Damn, exposed.
Huh? I don't know, but let's keep going though.
And I said, Diamond, this happened twice and before, 2 times before, and you didn't tell. She's like, no, the first 2 times she didn't think nothing of it because he was kind of like basically restraining her or whatever it was, like holding her up because he was trying to make his point, whatever was going on.
So all of a sudden now there's 2 other times, right? So that means if there's 2 other times, that means this happened even earlier from before. So that means you didn't say anything this whole entire time. But all of a sudden, when I go to saying I'm single, woo, we find out about all 3 times, right?
Wow.
Are y'all catching me or y'all not catching me? Because, I mean, how come you didn't say anything before? If I did it 3 times, how come you didn't say anything before? I mean, 3 times is enough to notice, right? And, like, you can't miss something that passes by you 3 times. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. If you miss something after it passes you 3 times, then you're probably blind. But
right.
If it happened 3 times and we know you're not blind, then why didn't you say anything?
But it wasn't in a way that she couldn't talk or whatever. It's like this time, Daddy, when I could not talk and I saw my life flash before my face. And when he finally let go, I was just glad that he let go. I said, Diamond, where did this happen? She's like, in the house. I said, where was I? She said, Denzel was downstairs.
So now y'all see how tragic they're making the situation seem, right?
It's crazy.
But I'm just not understanding still, how was it that tragic if you still let me around you? As a matter of fact, let's move on now. How was it that tragic if the next day we had a baby shower? As a matter of fact, I still don't understand how she told you that morning, but I was with her that morning. Matter of fact, I still don't understand. Were you on the phone with her or did you go in her room? I'm not understanding these things. They're just not adding up to me.
And she said, I froze.
How is he paused like that?
Daddy, I froze. I didn't know what to do. I just froze. And part of me is trying to, like, I'm still not really understand. It's just something that I don't know how to explain. So with us going back and forth, Diamond said, I'm going to do a video, Daddy. This is usually how she reacts to it. I'm going to do a video. I'm going to this not. And then she was going, I said, Diamond, stop. She's like, no, Daddy, you're not going through it. I'm going through it or whatever. I'm doing it. I said, no, Diamond, you're not doing a video. You cannot do a video about this. Not because I didn't think that it was appropriate. Actually, I didn't think at the time that it was appropriate. Everything, you have to take a pause, people. You have to take a pause.
So, back when she told you, you didn't think it was appropriate for her to make a video, but all of a sudden I go to saying I'm single and it's appropriate to make a video now, right? Why?
Take a pause and think.
No, for real. I want y'all to take a pause and think. Like, think about it. Why didn't they just make the video back then? Why did they wait till I said I was single?
Something clicked and said, you are a medical professional. To me, like, I'm thinking like, okay, this is my daughter or whatever, but on top of that, I'm a medical professional and I've taken the Hippocratic Oath. Some of you might know what that is, but I took it twice.
What is that?
So all of a sudden something clicked. So now your reason for dropping the video right now instead of back then when you found out is because you're a medical professional?
What does that have to do with it?
You also said you took the oath, but that means you can't be lying, right? But this whole time you've been lying. So that means you can lose your job, right? Huh? I mean, it's just not adding up. You go to work every single day, so how come it took you this long to notice that you're a medical professional?
Exactly.
Huh?
And I've been lucky enough that I've learned about psychiatry. Look it up. Northern Virginia Mental Health Institute. That's where I did my training, my rotations for psychiatry. You know, through my years of, you know, both chiropractic and medical. That's a mental health issue that Jason is dealing with.
So now he brings up the brainwashing again. Notice how he said, I was lucky enough to learn psychiatry. Just in case y'all didn't know, this is where he starts. He's telling y'all he learned psychiatry. So now, whatever he says next, it sounds like he knows what he's talking about. And matter of fact, he also said that that's a mental health issue that I'm going through. So just because you learn psychiatry now off the top of your head, you could tell me what issue I'm suffering from?
Bro, and that's the thing that, not even with just this, in general, bro, people swear they know, back to what I was saying about earlier, on how somebody is without even meeting them, bro. Like, people see me rage all the time at video games. Little do they know I've been doing that since I was playing games. 13, 14, 15. I always had history of hooding holes in my parents' crib, breaking controllers. It just wasn't on camera at the time, you know what I'm saying? Because of situations, whether if I wasn't even on YouTube or I didn't have the right internet to properly stream. But then you had these people out there that claim they in school and doing all this, and the first thing they say, oh yeah, Flight needs some help. He needs to seek help. But I'm just sitting there getting mad at a fucking video game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy how people be so quick to judge just because it's like somebody getting the power, you know what I'm saying, and like abusing it. Like, it's crazy.
In fact, I would have thought in order for someone to tell you what you're going through, you would have to go get a test, or you would have to go to a clinic and actually get professionally tested. But all of a sudden, now you know what I'm suffering from. It's crazy enough how you even said I'm suffering from anything, because I've never went to go get a lab. I've never went to go get checked. Don't y'all think about it? Like think about it real quick. Am I making any sense to y'all? Who is he, or how can he tell me what I'm suffering from? Huh?
Exactly. He's not even your dad.
It's a weakness. It's not having enough self-worth. It's his worth, his pushing on Diamond. Diamond becomes this thing that he possesses. So Diamond, he sees Diamond as a possession.
So now all of a sudden I see Diamond as my possession. And then he also speaks about self-worth. Now I know every one of y'all that watch my videos, I know y'all know how much self-worth I have. Y'all know how much energy I have. As a matter of fact, if you keep up with me, you know how happy of a person I am, how much I love myself. As a matter of fact, like, so now you're trying to say I don't even have self-worth. One thing about me, I've never had low self-esteem on myself, nothing. As a matter of fact, I might be more conceited than having low self-worth.
So she has to do exactly what he wants when he wants. But you know what? In front of me, when I'm around, he's the coolest dude.
So he's saying that Diamond has to do what I want when I want? And then he shows a text message on there. But let me tell y'all something about that text message. As a matter of fact, the reason I wanted to see her so bad that day is because we were not on good terms. As a matter of fact, it says it on there. Look, y'all, I be trying to fix the problem. I know I can't fix it over the phone because Diamond does not like to listen to me. So I want to talk to her in person. I want to make sure she's face to face. And then all of a sudden, I'm trying to make her, force her to do something, right? Because I want to see her in person and talk to her like a real mature person. All of a sudden, I'm forcing her. Nah, I said no. I'm gonna see you. You feel me? I'm kind of demanding at this point. Yeah. Why? Because you're lacking energy on me. If you're lacking energy on me, I'm gonna try to do what I need to do to get my energy from you. You feel me? So then, if that comes with me telling you, yo, meet me here at this time, meet me there. You feel me? I'm not forcing you to do nothing. I'm not treating you like a slave. No, I just want to talk to you. You're still my girlfriend. We're not broken up. Even if we're not on good terms, we should be able to be together.
Exactly.
You feel me? As a matter of fact, that goes back to what I was saying earlier about you telling your dad everything. I think that's why it was so bad to be around you when you was mad, because you never was able to really build a bond in our relationship.
He always shakes my hand, very courteous. When he's around Diamond's mom, same way, he treat Denzel nice or whatever. But the person whom he should show the most affection and love towards, which is Diamond, he's not able to do that because he sees her as his possession.
So now he says the person I should show the most love towards is Diamond, right? But I can't do that because I see her as my possession. Or maybe she couldn't see that I was actually showing her all real love.
Because she was probably using it.
Because her head wasn't where it was supposed to be. Because maybe she was focused on her ex this whole time.
That's a fact right there. Yeah, he just said it right then and there. You know what I'm saying? A girl is never going to see what a guy's real worth is if their head is in a different cloud. And that's 100% facts.
Maybe that's why you couldn't see it, because I know everybody else seen it.
I will do anything to protect them.
We can obviously see you will do anything to protect them, meaning lying on another person, making another person look bad so you can go ahead and protect them. We know that now, right? Huh? So now that I'm finished with his video, guys, I want to ask you guys a question. How come he never told y'all whose house Diamond was at since the beginning? How come he never brought up cheating not once? How come everything that Diamond does is always okay with? There's nothing wrong with what Diamond's doing. How come everything you said about me was negative? Like literally, everything was deframing me. You literally deframed me for 33 minutes.
Wow.
How come? So anyways, I want to let y'all know that I am proud of myself that I was able to provide y'all evidence, real evidence from my phone, from my experience, and put it together to be able to break his video down so I can disclaim all these accusations of me being an abuser. As a matter of fact, I'm not an abuser, and I do know that Diamond dropped the video and she's telling her abuse story. But if I'm not an abuser, then that means you're making up a fake story, right? So the only thing I can do now is break up Diamond's video, y'all. I am not a liar. I am not an abuser. I am Jason Sid, and y'all will remember this.
So I went to the listening party.
So now he's reacting to her video. As you guys don't know, I said earlier on in the reaction, I actually had planned on reacting to her video itself, like a couple days ago when it was up. But the first 2 minutes, it was just complete low-key BS, and I just didn't feel like it was worth sitting down for 40 minutes looking at it. And plus, I was low-key still waiting on Sid's side of the story, too. So it's cool that he's literally doing a 3-for-1 in this entire, you know what I'm saying, video. Let's get on to it.
And I was sitting next to my ex. And
that's exactly the part where I stopped at. When she said I was sitting next to my ex, that's the only thing I needed right there to prove that I feel like Sid wasn't in the wrong. Any girl that entertains their ex, they've been talking to them. You know what I'm saying? And that's just plain and simple. Like,
that I was cheating by sitting next to my ex. Now, I want you to think for a minute. From that post alone, which occurred 3 days ago from today, how me sitting next to my ex constitutes cheating.
You just said, how does you sitting by your ex constitute cheating? So, you're not only sitting by your ex, you went there without telling me, and you're not only sitting by your ex, but your legs are right between him.
Right. Oh, whoa! I didn't even see that. Yo, you got the all white toes out. Yo, oh man, no, ho. Yeah, if I had a girlfriend and she's doing this, you're getting broken up with and exposed the very next day. No, I didn't even see her feet. That's like the universal signs of back shots and missionary positions tonight. But come on now. Any lady that doesn't agree with me, you're weird. Like, whoa. Oh, man.
Comfortable with him.
For Jason's post, if you read, it says that he's single, as if we just broken up in that moment in time, that we just broken up. But in reality, I broke up with Jason on August 14th, the day he put his hands on me.
Whoa! You broke up with me August 14th? Let's replay that. I don't think I heard that correct. Hold on.
It says that he's single, as if we just broken up in that moment in time, that we just broken up. But in reality, I broke up with Jason on August 14th, the day he put his hands on me.
Y'all heard that, right?
Wow.
August 14th, right? Give me a second. So since you claim you broke up with me August 14th, let me go ahead and pull up one of our conversations. I texted you bae, you responded bae on August 18th, but we broke up August 14th, so why are you still calling me bae? And matter of fact,
Right.
you also said good morning with a heart, and when I replied, you said, what you doing, baby?
Wow. So, yeah, it seems like she was trying to lead him on at this point, and she just took off as soon as it was the right time, if it makes sense. This is crazy. Oh my gosh.
Huh? You sure you broke up with me August 14th? So how come on August 16th you said, hey baby, where you at? You got your passport? I mean, if you broke up with me, why are you still calling me baby? And matter of fact, you also went down the text message and you said, I miss you more.
Really?
So wait, you broke up with me and you still texting me you miss me more, so did you break up with me? Hold on, there's more messages though. Wait, on August 18th, I texted you bae and you responded bae. As a matter of fact, you actually double texted. You texted again and said, good morning with a heart.
Wow.
When I replied, you said, what you doing, baby? But you broke up with me August 14th, so I'm not understanding why you still calling me babe. As a matter of fact, on August 30th, I think I tried to break up with you. As a matter of fact, let's see what you responded with. So I said, I'm not going to lose myself because I know the person who I really am. And I just want to say it was good while it lasted, but we're officially done. Just go in the lane you wanted to go in and don't look back. That's what I said. And you know what she said? The lane I want to go in is the one I've been in. I'm still here for you whenever you need me, and I hope you're there for me too. I thought you broke up with me August 14th. What happened? Wait a minute. Hold on. My birthday is on August 26th, right? And you said you broke up with me August 14th. Then how come on my birthday you gave me a card and a gift, but in the card it said, I love you, baby. Best friend, partner in crime. No matter what, I will always care for you. Big blessings, baby. And you also signed it at the bottom, so you're confirming that that is you, right? As a matter of fact, hold on. Hold these real quick. Thank you.
She said, I don't want to re-say it because it's kind of sus, but she said that Spanish term, you know?
If you broke up with me, why did you give me a gift that cost $1,000? $1,000 is a lot of money. But I just wouldn't understand why are you still giving me gifts if you broke up with me. Also, here are some pictures that we took in Dominican Republic on August 22nd to the 25th.
Wow.
So, if we took these on August 22nd to the 25th, and you broke up with me on August 14th, then why are you kissing me in all of these pictures?
Now, the last time I saw Jason willingly was on Friday, September 6th, and we had filmed a taking my hair, my wig out video.
So the last time you willingly seen me was September 6th, right? But how come on September 10th, you was at my house? As a matter of fact, here's the proof.
Oh!
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Damn.
So since then, my dad told me to completely stay away from him, and if he ever came close anywhere, to let him know where I'm at, what's going on right away.
So since then, your dad told you to stay away from me, right?
Yeah, she kind of got caught lying 2 times, man.
Because I thought you said your dad told you not to be around me, right?
But on September 10th, Jason came to my hair salon unannounced. I did not know he was coming at all. He didn't text me about him coming at all. So Jason came to the salon and stayed for a few minutes, you know, checked on me, say hi, whatever, and left.
So now on September 10th, I came unexpected to the salon you was at, right? But let me show you these messages, y'all, on September 10th. So look, just so y'all can see the date, September 10th. Look at the bottom. I said, you trying to look sexy? She said, yeah, I put laughing faces. I said, okay. She said, I wanted to hit the studio, but dude can't tonight. And then I said, you gonna have all the boys hitting you up? And she said, hell no, never. And I was like, I just got my food. We about to play basketball by my house. And she said, slide with something.
Ladies always rely on a man to eat when they in a relationship.
I thought you didn't know I was coming.
It's crazy.
But you told me to slide with some food. Huh? Bro, the deeper I get into this video, the more lies that come out, y'all.
That's crazy. That's 3 times he got caught lying.
Literally.
So going back to the post that Jason and Nate posted, later that Sunday, after Jason and Nate posted what they posted, I guess my dad had seen it and reacted immediately. And by the time I saw it, I was at the studio, I was at the recording studio, like in the booth. Like by the time I saw it on my phone, a few hours later, it was all over social media everywhere, like blogs, everything. It was all over the place. And
so now you're telling me you was in the booth when you found out this happened, but when your dad was recording, he was in your room. I mean, I know he probably owns a house and he can be wherever he wants in the house, but why out of every place in that big house that you have, why would he be in your room? As a matter of fact, it doesn't make sense how one scene he's in your room and then another video he's downstairs. Why didn't he just shoot it all downstairs? As a matter of fact, I also know that your dad does not know how to edit, so if you was in the studio and your dad was the only one home, then who edited the video? Because that video came out real quick. That video came out hours right after I posted that I'm single. So who edited the video? Because I know he did it.
Wow.
So the next day was Wednesday, August 14th, and Jason actually came to my house in the morning and woke me up, and he had brought flowers. I didn't know Jason was coming, but apparently he had texted me, because I seen when I woke up later that he had texted me that he was on his way because he wanted to film, but I didn't know he was coming. When he brought me flowers, like, you know, it made me feel a little bit okay, like happy a little bit, but we haven't been good since like in LA. We weren't good since we landed. We weren't, like, you know, it was just not working really.
So now you're saying we wasn't good since LA, but I thought you said we wasn't good when I choked you. So now you gotta decide which one is it. we weren't good from LA or we weren't good when I choked you? Which one is it?
Disagreements we had and arguments. So I don't know, but he brought the flowers and I just woke up and, you know, I'm a goofy, like, ha ha ha, like, person. So it was just like, okay, like, I was like, whatever, and we were chilling. And yeah, so I'm gonna insert a video when he was actually at my house that morning, like, what are you doing?
Yo, God, you have every fucking shoe Jordan ever made in their life, dog.
So my dad was about to leave to work and he always acknowledged, so my dad was about to leave to work and he said bye to me and Jason, and then he noticed that Jason like brought me flowers because they were like on my bed table thingy, and like my dad made a little joke about it, like just joking about it, that he brought me flowers. But then yeah, after that my dad had left.
So now all of a sudden your dad left to work, right? But didn't your dad say that on August 14th he talked to you about this whole situation? Didn't he say that? Now we're confused. Now we don't know really what are you guys talking about. Now both of y'all have y'all stories mixed up, right?
And then I was texting Jasmine and I was like, I don't want him to be here. Like, I don't know why he came, you know?
So she said she was texting Jasmine. Jasmine is her best friend. She was texting Jasmine that she doesn't want me to be there, but we clearly see that she said Jason literally showed up to my house when I woke up. So now you're trying to show us a screenshot and tell us something that's not even on the screenshot? Come on, Diamond, you gotta do better than that, Diamond. You gotta do better than that.
At the same time, he left me with no time for my friends, my family, my school, my hobbies, because mind you, I'm still in college. My hobbies, none of that.
So now all of a sudden I didn't leave you no time.
Did you see that where he said put online?
Matter of fact, the one thing
I was a late reaction, but
I didn't leave you time to do online class. But you didn't tell everyone that you pay someone $900 a semester for them to do your online classes. You didn't tell anyone that.
Oh
so
man, the tea
spilled. You having to do your work, doing any of this if you don't even do your own work. Somebody does it for you. You pay them. So now you're trying to say I took time away from you doing schoolwork? You don't even go to Orlando. You don't even go to that campus. I don't even see you working on school stuff. So now you're going to go ahead and tell me that I took away your school time.
I understand you trying to apologize and stuff, but like, it's not like that. Nothing's changing, you know? And I don't think I want to, I said, I don't think I want to be with you anymore. I don't think I want to be with you anymore. I don't want to do this. I told him I can't do this no more. And as soon as I said that, he took both of his hands, put it around my neck, both of his hands, and pushed me against the wall, my closet door wall, and said, don't ever say that shit again. Don't ever say that shit again. Don't ever say that shit again. And I told him to stop. I told him to stop until I couldn't speak no more. He would not let go until I cannot speak no more. I told him stop, 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 stop. And then I was trying to say words that weren't coming out. So when he let go, I started seeing black. I started feeling like I was about to faint, dog. Like I was like, are you serious, bruh? In my head, I'm thinking, I didn't say that. But I'm thinking just like, what the heck? Like, I was so scared and shocked. Like, I was shocked. That's not something you expect to happen. That's not something you say, oh yeah, I think this might happen. Like, I was shocked completely. Like, that was scary because I didn't know if I was gonna even be, what was gonna happen next. I didn't know when he was gonna let go. It's not something like, it felt like an eternity to me. You know, like that's something that you see, that you feel, and it's vivid. Like, I will never forget that. I will never forget that.
But earlier, her dad said that she said to him that I tried to choke her. But now, like I said earlier, you see how tragic, how devastating this sounds, right? How come it took you so long to go ahead and tell everyone? If it's that devastating, if it's that tragic, how was you able to hide it that quick? How was you able to hold that in and be around me for such a long period of time? It's just not adding up to me.
My parents still weren't home at the time. because they were at work. With that being said, I had to put up a front because Jason still wanted to film the video. I had to go film the video with my little brother. You know, my little brother knew we was gonna film the video, Denzel. He knew we were gonna film it, so I had to put up a front. And the video we filmed was Who Knows Me Better? My brother versus my boyfriend. That was the video we filmed actually downstairs on the couch. So I'm just gonna insert a clip of that video right here.
But don't try to cheat. Each 10 to relax.
He's in your room. No, you don't even know my birthday. Thank you, next.
What?
So you're telling me you had to pull up a front, but you're not telling them that you was really mad during that video because I didn't know when your birthday was. As a matter of fact, you actually inserted the clip yourself, so you kind of did tell on yourself your own self. Let's replay that real quick and listen closely.
He's in your room. No, you don't even know my birthday. No, you don't even know my birthday. Thank you, next.
Now y'all see exactly what she said? No, you don't even know my birthday.
Yo!
Really? Let me tell y'all something. She claims I abused her, this and that, but I don't see no videos of me abusing her or ever hurting her, right? But then I go to telling her same, and when I'm at same, I'm gonna go ahead and put this video in of one time that I caught Diamond hitting me on camera. So before we even watch this video, let me ask y'all a question. If I'm labeled as an abuser, right?
Right.
For choking her, then what is she labeled as for hitting me on camera?
Please stop.
Babe, stop.
Oh my
Stop playing with me.
gosh.
Yo, stop playing with me, bro.
Oh man.
Y'all just trying to bring me down,
Oh
bro.
man,
Matter of
yeah.
fact,
That's it right there. That's the puncher right there. Literally the damn punchline. That's what I'm gonna say. Woman and men, equality rights, man. If woman, you lay your hands on a man, I feel like in my opinion, 2019 and so forth, a man has a right to hit you back, bro. It's the same thing with how my mom and my dad taught me growing up. If anybody hits you, you hit them back. It doesn't matter if you're a freaking woman, if you're an alien, if you're one of those. If you put your hands on me, I'm gonna hit you back. Because what if one of these women put a hand on you as a man and knocks you out, or she hits you in the right spot and it damages like a freaking artery or vertebrae, or you know, whatever, you know, that hit can be lethal. You know what I'm saying? So you have to protect yourself. And it's not even that if it's gonna be lethal or dangerous or not. It's just, what's that word? It's just more like, damn, what's that damn word? I got it. Do not tell me the word. I know the word. It's principle. It's the principle, my nigga. Bro, it's the principle. I hope nobody doesn't like clip that part of the video. That was my rage moment, my bad. You know what I'm saying? Sober Sunday. You know, I've been sober all day, so it's, you know, I get a little spaz out. But you guys know, man, it's principle.
in fact, I'm done breaking down your video. This is all I gotta say to y'all. Listen.
And that is the end, I think, from his vid.
My side of the story. This is an hour-long video. I don't have no hour video on my page. This is all I'm gonna say to y'all. If you want to rock with me, rock with me. If you don't want to rock with me, you don't have to. I'm moving on to a different stage in my life. This is now the time where I become successful and become myself. This is the time where I build my name now. I'm not responding back to anything, literally nothing. They can make 20 videos, 30 videos, 50 videos. I'm not responding again. As a matter of fact, it took me about 5 days to respond to them so I can analyze all this information correctly.
Wow.
Now that I took all that time to do that, I'm not wasting any more time on this. I'm moving away from this situation. Why? Because I gave y'all my side already. I love y'all. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for watching this video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Let's continue the road to 1 million subscribers. Thank you for watching.
And that is the end of this entire No More Lies from Jason Sid, man. Hey, spam up reaction guide in the comment section. Spam up reaction guide in my DMs on Instagram and even on Twitter, bro. I am literally the best reaction channel, bro. We sat here in this bit for an hour plus long, maybe almost 2 hours in this bit, man. You know what? Matter of fact, bro, whoever the lucky person right now, you win a free $50 PS4 gift card. Just screenshot this part of the video that you see this part in, you know what I'm saying? And the first person to do it just wins the code, you know what I'm saying? And people, by the way, to sum it all up, what do you think about all of this entire situation? Who do you think is in the right in the everything situation? Like I said, I'm not on anybody's side, but if I had to choose a side, to be fair, because that's the same question I'm asking you, I probably had to lean on King Sid's side, you know what I'm saying, because he just had a lot more receipts, you know what I'm saying? He was able to back up a lot more things. Diamond's dad and Diamond herself got caught lying multiple times, you know what I'm saying, and in their lie. Such as things with the dates, saying specific things like who, what, when, and there, and just certain principles of everything, and the respect factor. I just think Sid definitely took the W in this one, a huge knockout. But anybody is entitled to their own opinion, who is right and who is wrong. Remember, you guys, at the end of the day, no matter what happens, you know, I think that Sid didn't abuse Diamond Flawless at all. You know what I'm saying? I think he's 100% innocent. But this goes out to everybody, you know what I'm saying, out there. If you happen to be in any type of situation where you're feeling abused, whether if you're a child or whether if you're in a relationship, make sure you separate yourself, you know what I'm saying, before it could be too late. With that being said, man, King Sid, hold your head up, man. I feel like he shouldn't respond to anything else in this situation. In my opinion, I feel like if somebody was abused, especially like if I'm the dad, I don't care if anybody always be like, oh, you don't know how you're going to act if you're in such a situation. Bro, if that is my daughter and they're getting abused, I'm going to prison the next day. And it's not going to be me waiting 2 months to make it. No, as soon as I find out, it's then like there, point blank and simple, bro. Like, I'm going to respond and retaliate. I just feel like the fact that the dad didn't retaliate when he said this all happened just doesn't make it valid. You feel me? And the way he just went about certain things, there's just no way, you know what I'm saying, in my opinion, man. But hashtag reaction guy in the comment section, man. We out.